One JEE mains limits question. So let me start to solve, guys. The question is, if limit of x tends to infinity of 1 plus a by x minus 4 by x square whole power 2x is equal to e power 3, then find the value of a. So people, how do you guys think that we can solve this question? What idea you guys have on solving this particular question? So basically, when you observe this question at the first sight itself, you would say that we are going to use your 1 power infinity solving method. How do you think we can say like that? It's because they are directly given that this limit is equal to e power 3 and they are asking us to find the value of a, which means this limit is nothing but e raised to power some number. If a limit value is e raised to power some number, then of course you guys know that we are going to use your 1 power infinity form, because we know that in 1 power infinity form only your final value will be nothing but e power something. E power limit of x tends to a of f of x minus 1 into g of x. I hope you know the formula. Anyway, I will solve it in the usual way. Okay, we are not going to use any tricks. We will solve in the usual way as we do. So basically, when you observe the limit which is in the LHS, this is the equation where in LHS, if we observe, when you solve this limit, that means when you put the value of x as infinity, you will get the form as 1 power infinity. You will get the form as 1 power infinity. How I am saying is, when x tends to infinity, a by x will be 0, because any number divided by such a large number will be 0 now. And 4 by x square, when x tends to infinity, will be 0, because 4 divided by such a large number will be 0. That's very simple. That means it will be tending to 0, and that is why it will be 1 plus 0 minus 0, which will be nothing but 1. 1 raised to power 2 times of infinity, that is 1 power infinity, and that is why this is the form we are getting. I hope you guys can understand why I am getting it as 1 power infinity. Basically, here when you substitute the value of x tends to infinity, a by x, when x tends to infinity will be 0, because a divided by such a large number will be almost equal to 0, or we can say it tends to 0. Tends to 0 means it's becoming closer and closer and closer, and 4 by x square even closer. Okay, 4 by x square even closer, and that is what you guys are supposed to understand. And now if we get the value of limit as 1 power infinity, what you guys are supposed to do is use your 1 power infinity form solving method. What is your 1 power infinity solving method is, if a limit of x tends to a of f of x raised to power g of x gives us 1 power infinity, where your base is f of x and your power is something but g of x. If f of x is raised to power g of x, then if you are supposed to solve this limit by using a normal way or the normal methodology in which you substitute the value of x as a, or anything you can use. If we get the final value as 1 power infinity, that's a particular solving methodology in which where the base will be e, and that will be raised to the power limit of x tends to the same value, that is a, into the base minus 1 times of power, and this is the solving method of 1 power infinity form. And I want you guys are supposed to know this particular formula, because this may use everywhere. You can't expect, guys, you can expect it everywhere, so don't be lethargic about this formula, because recent years we are expecting more questions in JEE mains. So hence, this formula is very important, because limit of x tends to f of x is for g of x. When this particular limit value is nothing but your 1 power infinity, then you are supposed to use this particular formula, that is e raised to power limit of x tends to a, the same limit and the same value that x tends to, into f of x minus 1, that is subtract 1 from your base times of g of x. That's all. So just use that formula here. So here your x tends to infinity, where your a is infinity, and now your f of x is your base, that's something 1 plus a by x minus 4 by x square, and the g of x is power, that's something 2 by x. Now let's use the formula. So based on this, I can write the same limit as e power limit of x tends to a. What is a here? Infinity. Into 1 minute, guys. 1 minute wait. Okay, so e power limit of x tends to infinity of f of x minus 1, that is your base minus 1. When you subtract 1 from this base, you will get a by x minus 4 by x square, correct na? Then times of your power times of your 2x. I hope you guys understand what I am trying to do here. Basically, I am just using the straightforward 1 power infinity solving method such that the same limit and your base minus 1. Base minus 1 is 1 plus a by x minus 4 by x square minus 1. 1 plus a by x minus 4 by x square minus 1 will be nothing but this, where your 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. I hope that makes you people clear. It's very simple, people. It's not very hard. Just try to understand what I am doing here. I am just solving f of x minus 1. Your base minus 1, this is something you get. Times of your power, that is times of your 2x. And this is equal to e cube. Correct now? This is equal to e cube. E power limit of x tends to infinity of a by x minus 4 by x into 2x. This is nothing but e cube. When you simplify, I will get e power limit of x tends to infinity of 2a. Correct now? Because a by x into 2x is x cancel, so 2a minus of 8 by x. Correct or not? Minus of 8 by x. Okay, just multiply inside. 2x into this expression. 2x into a by x is 2a. 2x into minus 4 by x square will be minus 8 by x. That's all, very simple. And now after this, just try to equate these two. We know this limit is nothing but your e cube. Because basically, this is nothing but the solving or the new form that we got using our 1 power infinity form in this limit. We just use the 1 power infinity form in this limit and we expanded it and such that you will get this. It's not like expanded, we just use the solving methodology, and that is what you guys are supposed to understand. And now when you use this methodology, from this I converted to this, therefore this and this are equal, hence this and this will be equal. If e power this limit is equal to e cube, that means your base is same, hence you can equate the power. That means limit of x tends to infinity of 2a minus 8 by x will be equal to 3. Correct na? Limit of x tends to infinity of 2a minus 8 by x will be equal to 3. That means what will be x tends to infinity? That will be 2a. Because 8 by x, when your x tends to infinity will be 0. Because 8 will be such a large number, it will be 0 now. So 2a is equal to 3. Hence a is equal to 3 by 2. And that's the answer for the question. That's all guys. Thank you. Make education simple.